All right. So it's Thursday. That means it's time for Deviant Futures. I'm so sus of y'all. Um Before we begin, let's introduce everyone. Starting with Hellhounds 20.
Me first?
Yep.
Okay. Well, my name is Hellhounds20. I am a PNG tuber, artist, and game master. I can't say dungeon master anymore. And I am also a gamer. I play pretty much whatever the heck I want. I got nothing going on except that I am. Oh, wait, no, I do have something going on. I am planning for somewhere in the near future to run a Pokemon campaign using Pokeroll. It's like Shadowrun meets Pokemon. It's really, really cool. So yeah, I've been working on that. Otherwise, that's it.
Awesome. Scarred?
Hello, I am the Scarred Adventurer. Right now I am working with Tangor Productions and such to do some wonderful, cool stuff like Bravely Broken. Mostly just Bravely Broken. Okay, it's only Bravely Broken. That's keyly what I'm working on. I'm working on a few other things on the side here and there to fill in the void of not working and then time off. So yeah, that is the key thing I am doing. And I play Hati. It'll be a fun time to come back to that and rip out faces.
Ruth?
Hi, I'm Ruth. This is Pike. I play Jinx, who is, as we found out last time, a tiefling. But actually, she has white eyes, not black. I messed that up.
I think you mean changeling.
Yeah. I'm tired. I just keep
It's
messing
okay.
things up, don't I? Hey, that's my finger. Yeah, don't have much going on except for Bravely Broken, and that's not really going on anymore. For me.
I promise you it is.
Well, I am not doing anything right now.
We have so much stuff to do, and I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Don't apologize to me. I'm just here. Anyways, I'm done.
Nick?
No, you want me? Okay. Other than knocking to my table and making my camera jump constantly, I'm also in the Discord playing the Boatman here on Thursdays and on Tuesdays playing our current DM's brother, Alexander Amashorn.
Rory?
Hello, I'm Rory. I mostly make music. Yeah, I produce and release stuff under the stage name DJ Raker. I am having such a hard time managing this double laptop setup. It's so weird. There's Spotify in the chat. I will put my Instagram for any kind of updates if I ever post them. And as of like this week, essentially, I'm trying to stream on Twitch, mostly just making music, and sometimes my Minecraft breaks as well. But that's the gist of what I do.
Shadow?
Hello, I'm Shadow, also known as the True Shadowmancer. You can, when life isn't kicking me around, you can also find me Sundays in Gorgeous Theta as Gerard St. Germain, and Tuesdays in, what is that?
Deadlands.
The Deadlands game. I'm trying to remember the title. It just went.
The Last Hurrah.
Last Hurrah. Thank you.
There you go.
There we go. Last Hurrah as Lester Moore, also known as Moses. And what other names he has up his sleeve, well, we may have to find out shortly.
Yeah, yes, we might. And Eddie.
Hi, my name is Eddie Elfman. I'm an Edmonton-based voice actor. You can find me on my socials, the Gram, the TikTok, thevoices.com, where you can hire me. And I'm gonna confide in you, dear viewer, whether or not you're in the present or in the future. There's one thing that I really want, and it is to voice a rat any type of rat, large, small, happy, sad. But if I can be a rat, I can put that on my gravestone. So just for some reason, if you're watching this and you want to hire me to be a rat, I'll give it a shot. I'll give it my all. That's my one aim in life. Everything's led me to this moment. All right, thank you. Back to you, Sarah.
Rats.
Rats. Yes. And also thank you to our producer Karis for tonight, for being our producer. To get into it, oh yeah, our the art of the characters is either hero forged or done by the player themselves. Let's get into this. So, if I'm correct, the boatman, Drunk, Mizio, and Jinx are all at the blood bar, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Dolly is over still at the library with Tamar, if I'm correct.
So yes.
Okay.
Gotta
Which
remember the
leaves
accent.
Hati and Woodja.
Also,
The last, yes.
I forgot to mention it to Jacob before stream. However, Jinx sends a message to Hati, just being like, "Hey, at the blood bar, come human, or not wolf." Just something
So,
along those lines.
okay. Hati and Woodja. After both of you, in a way of being kind of rude to the Allfather, Odin, to kind of handle you both, he sends you effectively into a portal by opening it under your feet without you kind of knowing. And now chat's going away because if I look at chat, I'm gonna laugh. So you both have kind of been in this void place, just falling continuously.
Some people
that's-
just handle the truth.
Somewhere in there you get the message from Jinx, Hati, that we're at the blood bar. Please come human, just don't come wolf.
They're at the where? No.
When you finally stop falling, you are outside of a set of woods. Hati, you would have seen these before. This is the Bloodwoods. Woodja, to explain, all the trees look like they have faces on them that are crying or screaming or whatever, with this red sap coming out of the eyes.
Would you look at that?
Hati takes a few moments to just shift back into human with all the popping and the crushing sounds of bones and snapping of tendons. You know, the regular drill of compressing oneself into a smaller form. Because really all he does is, it's like breaking a rubber band off of something, only for the thing to explode. That's kind of what Hati does, but now he's putting the rubber band back on and he doesn't really enjoy the experience. But as soon as he's done, he looks at Woodja and goes, "Yeah, that's not precisely fantastic."
What, the shape shifting or the trees?
Both aren't great.
You know, the solution, don't do it.
Yeah, I don't always get a choice in the matter. it's a huge potential energy versus process. I don't need to go into the physics of anything. So, anyways, we're in the Bloodwood. So, and from the little message I got in the back of my head from Jinx, we're a little ways away from where they need to be, and there's no actual way of getting to the Blood Bar without knowing where you're going. And without knowing that you don't need to know where you're going to get to the Blood Bar, because all roads converge at the same place.
So it's not like word association, Bloodwood, Blood Bar.
Well, I mean, it looks like blood coming from the red. It's not actually blood. It's something worse. We should find them. So let's just pick a direction and we'll start walking.
Up is always good, but I don't think you can follow that way.
Not the best. No.
Also, the trees here are very close together and create a canopy.
Doesn't look like I'm going very far that direction either. So,
Let's go left. Left is always good.
works for me. It's just as good as right. Better than down.
Yep. Especially 6 feet down. Yep.
Okay. You guys begin walking. Cutting over to Dolly. Tamar finishes up washing her hands. Obi is still kind of is basically still unconscious on the table. And you see her stop for a moment. Would you mind traveling with me? It seems that your friends have made it to a meeting point with my husband. And if I'm not there, it could get bad quickly. Especially considering his temper.
Dolly is making sure her turtleneck is on correctly, not backwards. She rolls her shoulders, checks her guns. I would be happy to. Which way are we going?
And she opens a portal.
Portals. Understood.
I will say we are taking, I believe, the shorter route. We just have to go to my home and then walk to the Blood Bar. So you'll actually be meeting my husband.
Very well.
And she steps through.
She's going to make sure that she has all of her gear sorted. Take a deep breath and walk through.
When you come out effectively, the house is sitting on a cliff overlooking the water. And it is a mansion in the best sense. It is luxurious looking and huge. And you can obviously see a man walking down to meet you both. He is about he 6 something. That's where I can effectively put him for height. With his hair done very neatly, he is exquisitely dressed in a suit and a tie that is all black. And he's also making sure to keep his sunglasses very close to his eyes.
All right, then.
He looks to you, looks to Tamar, gives her a kiss. Who's your new friend here?
Dolly's going to stand proud with her hands on her hips right above her guns. I am Dolly, a mighty dragon. Pleasure to meet you. And she gives a bow.
Wonderful to meet you as well. Call me Ambrose. My wife has sent me many messages that you have been helping.
I've been doing my best, as well as my friends.
I have heard that I am supposed to meet them. You have to understand, I'm not exactly the most sociable.
Ah,
I rather like to stay in my home and quiet.
to be fair, a lot of people like doing that. I think my program is crashing.
Oh no.
Come on, react.
Well, if you would like, we can talk as we move, but I do want to get this meeting over with. I have news from Neckmore to give you all to make sure that your next part of your journey is safe.
Understood.
Wonderful. And he takes off walking. Just follow me and it won't be that bad.
And she's gonna pitter patter after him. I'm gonna open up my other program, so don't mind me.
Okay. Hati and Woodja. You all make it to the blood bar. With the you don't know where you're going, but you do. It gets you there a little faster than you're expecting.
Oh, okay. Apparently we were next to it. Fantastic.
As you head in, the outside kind of looks creepy and gross and kind of scary looking. But as you head in, you realize that the inside is very warm and inviting and clean, and the outside vibe does not match the inside vibe at all. And your party is already seated at a very long at one of the very large tables, waiting for their drinks.
They're doing what now?
They're sitting and waiting for their drinks.
Oh, that's bad. That's very bad. Oh no, they shouldn't be drinking anything. They should not be drinking anything. Okay.
Do you want to mention the thing to Potty that happened last week too?
Oh, that's right. Hati, there is also a man sitting at the table that I think you would know immediately. This is Volley sitting at the table.
Okay. What
He-
to do with this?
He almost looks like
information?
an older version of you, except the roots of his hair are a black-red ember.
Whereas the roots of my hair are just white. Hi, Dad.
We have some talking to do, possibly later.
Yeah, that sounds good. You didn't let them order anything, did you?
They all ordered already.
Oh no.
It's okay. It's fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Just trust the process.
I just asked for some ale or some whiskey if they have it. They said that they would come out with that. It's the only one thing to drink.
Well, it's not exactly the thing to drink. It's more nothing is exactly technically the thing that you want to be drinking. Really, what it is more kind of a psychedelic effect of seeing your,
Let it happen.
yeah, you kind of have to now. You ordered it, and with rules of hospitality as they are, you kind of have to have it.
Sorry, are you are you suggesting that they're going to give me drugs?
Kind of.
How are drugs treated in your world, Sarah?
So the syrup from the trees can be
Yep.
slightly hallucinogenic.
Okay.
They can. I see that. The it's not as bad as it could be, but every drink here is made with the blood syrup that has the hallucinogenic effect.
As a square, and there's nothing against squares. Was it illegal in where I grew up in like the city? Was it like frowned upon, or was it used for like rituals and like how accepted are
Oh, this is completely
hallucinogenics?
this is completely accepted.
Okay,
Like there
I'll go.
is, at least here you can tell like no one is batting an eye at it.
No, I mean,
Everyone
like,
knows what it does.
when I was alive, when Missy was alive, was it accepted?
My guess, I don't know.
Okay.
Possibly,
You're just enjoying
but
yourself.
All right. Well, I died once. What's the worst that's going to happen?
Yeah, you'll see. Would you? Don't order anything.
Why would I want to?
Good call.
Hey,
um,
what you understand about me being dead? I don't eat. I don't drink.
Yeah, but sometimes people do things because it's the polite thing to do. And like, I don't really, I mean, I only eat and drink a very specific kind of thing, but you know, I still eat and drink other things because it's polite.
Just sent me on a free fall because I told him the way to. What about me makes you think I'll ever be polite?
Oh yeah, no, that is a good point. And you know, I did threaten to rip out his eyeballs through a sphincter, so you know, it makes sense.
So, as you all are talking, the pixie comes back with the drinks and using magic puts them in front of you. I see that there are two new people here. What would you like?
Oh, nothing, please.
Well, hello, Tinkerbell.
What would you like?
I would like a lot of things.
The
What do you
special
do?
is. And she flies off before she could hear the last thing you said. And she's getting you a special as well. As she flies off, Dolly, you walk in with Tamar and Ambrose.
Quick as I can. Okay, nothing happened. What?
For the three new people at the table, Jinx has changed.
Yep.
You smell the same, honestly. It's all background information aside from that.
True.
To be perfectly honest, with everything else we've been through, if people didn't change, I'd be more surprised. Well, except for Scales over there. I don't think he could change if it was his life or death to do so.
I'll have you know that I got a very cool looking sword from Odin yesterday. I feel like that was a pretty life-changing feat for me. It goes against my color palette.
A, that's not change. That's a new toy. B, it's Odin. So, wow.
Personality didn't change at all, just her whole appearance.
What you all see is, of course, Tamar and a very well-dressed gentleman with very small sunglasses on and a full-on black suit.
Are they like the dots?
Yeah, they're the small ones that just
God.
cover his eyes.
Immediately, Mizio's like, sense undead. Show me all the undead within 30 feet. When I see someone with those fucking spectacles on, I'm like, has to be a goddamn vampire.
You do know how many are in
You.
Like the Indiana Jones villain sunglasses.
I use divine sense.
Mizio's gonna need sunglasses after doing that.
It might be
know.
more. They can't see who's not dead, but that would be more useful.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
going
is
to
it
ask, but I don't know
is
how
it
many
like
people know
nearly
the
everybody
reference.
in this bar is
Pretty
an
much.
undead?
Pretty much.
No, but
No.
Except for sitting
No.
at your table.
And the mighty dragon pitter
Except for
pattering
Mhm.
over to your table to climb up
Yeah.
onto it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely like kind of adjusts and make sure that his warhammer and sword are like within reaching distance and kind of scooches his chair, like trying to feint that he's making room for Dolly. He's like, oh,
I want to watch him try to build both at the same time.
It's well, he doesn't have a shield on, so he's like one's to the left and one's to the right.
The mighty dragon returns. What have I missed? She says as she's trying to hoist herself up onto the table.
And
Jinx
the
is gonna
reunions.
reach out and help her up.
Thank you. What have I missed?
No worries.
like Hati just points towards Volley.
And I want to say early 20s, early to mid 20s gentleman just waves his hand. Hi, Dolly. I don't know if you remember me. The last time you saw me, I was a wolf, but it's okay.
The moment Dolly like turns to speak, she kind of pauses. You can hear her start to sniffle, and then she like takes a step back so she's on the edge of the table. Pleasure to meet you. I remember
Volley.
you.
Yeah, you're it's two giant wolves sitting next to each other.
And she is allergic to dogs and wolves.
And just across from them, is Adele, just as annoyed as ever, because that's the only way I'll ever describe her.
Normally you two seem closer. What happened?
Neither answer. Neither answer. You're just getting the awkward silence.
Oh, Trouble in Paradise. Oh, wait a minute.
I think it's just trouble in hell.
In Paradise. Wow.
The gentleman approaches you all finally. My wife, Tamar, was telling me about each of you. I am Ambrose. It is nice to meet you all.
Ambrose,
Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
isn't that the stuff they make like perfume out of?
Ambergris and no. I mean,
Greetings, my lord.
Ah. And he bows to you. Another civilized gentleman. Nice to meet you. Oh.
Grunk like goes for a handshake. Pleasure to meet you. Oh, yeah, watch the clothes at it.
Sorry, I'm sometimes I shake a little too hard.
No. Mostly meant for your sake. Doesn't bother me at all.
Wonderful. All right. Motions to the bartender for his regular drink.
you know, if Obi was here, the thing he would definitely do is go up to Ambrose and go, "What's up?" Sorry.
Obi is not here.
That's why I had to share that.
This Obi interlude brought to you by wishful thinking.
All right. I'm told to be kind and courteous, and not to be curt, but here is the matter of fact. Neckmore is being invaded. The Feathers are attempting to take over, as they are also starting to patrol the Bloodwood.
How gruesome are we allowed to be in the endeavor to protect both Neckmore and the Bloodwood?
He looks, and you can see Tamar saying something, but only between the two of them. I am being informed that we need full discretion in this.
Uh,
The reason I even bring up the fact that they are bothering the Bloodwood is because I found a feathers in my home.
Did they send a delegates to come discuss things with you?
It was the one
spy?
who's currently controlling the town to the south. It was originally I don't remember the name of it anymore. But it's now one of L's towns. And I believe it has dragons in there that follow him.
Dolly perks up.
What type of dragons?
All sorts, any that will follow him.
Hmm.
Okay. They old.
I don't know. I haven't seen or
Haven't
heard
seen.
anything
Haven't heard.
Well,
Right. That is
from the
fine.
town.
I feel like they'd have to be younglings, mostly due to the fact that the ancient ones have more of an ego associated with who they are. And, I'm talking too much, aren't I? I am talking too
This
much.
is fascinating, but what do you
Just a
want?
little bit.
I was hoping that you all could possibly help me to make sure that my home is safe for myself and my wife. You have to understand that this certain archangel, and he is trying to not catch Adele's eye at all in this. This certain one has a history with us. They were once part of the rebellion. That's how they knew how to find us.
All right. Well, is this more of a dispatch the threat situation or just kind of drive them out?
More of a figure out why he's there and talk to him and make him leave before
Okay.
I kill him and ruin the entire rebellion's chance at protecting people.
All right. I mean, that sounds pretty doable.
I mean,
Well, this is still what's confusing me. These are archangels that you can't do anything about, but you're sending us to talk to them.
The reason I can't is because if I do, I will rip his throat out.
yeah,
Not for the
seems
downside.
All right. You have to understand that this is Raphael, and you hear immediately a glass shatter from in front of Adele.
ignoring that. Go on.
And this one used to be part of us until, for whatever reason, they changed their mind and sold one of us to the angels to be purged.
Ah,
That is a horrible betrayal.
So, just they betrayed? Like eyes flash red, fur grows on the face for just a second.
Jinx is gonna nudge him.
And at that, you just see Adele shaking, push away, and leave. I guess you all can guess who it was. The reason that this is a matter I cannot take care of is this was Adele's ex. And if I take care of it myself, I could start a full-on fight at my own home and bring the entire army down on us.
All right. So he's still at your house, I assume?
Yes, he's been asking to talk, and I just
Ah.
left.
Oh, well, that's wonderful. I mean, it makes it easy to find him at least.
So you don't want to talk to him. You want us to drive him out.
He does
It's-
not know your face.
I'm sorry, what?
He does not know your all faces. He does not know who you are. My hope is that in doing so, he will not link this back to the rebellion fully. That it was
So
just me hiring adventurers and hopefully not bringing down an entire battalion of feathers.
Oh, it's a we die, it's okay, but you guys keep living, and yeah, okay, yeah.
You won't
just,
die to him. He wants to try and talk, to explain himself, to make things better.
And your position is to just leave, but there is no
My
way to make
position is
things
to
better.
kill him and light the house on fire.
That is also possibly half of our group's position. What you would
Yeah.
like us to do is to have him leave without any connection to the rebellion. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right. And if he were to swing at one of us, that does become an altercation. Will
That
we have
opens up.
your people's
Oh
blood on our
no.
hands?
If he swings, that opens up the door. If he attacks first, that is full license.
It's a provocation versus the
All right.
It becomes
So we'll be
self-defense in
doing
our
this
situation.
at your lair. Is there a alert system that we can pull, or a sconce on the wall that we can trigger to let you
There
know
are
if we
many.
need backup?
Many. Many. You do not need to worry about backup. You will not be alone there.
How much do I believe him?
Roll insight.
That is 14 against a vampire lord.
He's being fully honest.
All right, let's try and have a honest conversation with Raphael.
He because everyone's drinks have finally made it, and he holds his up. To the rebellion, and to keeping us alive.
Hey, yeah. To not
You want
dying
us-
again.
To drink this before we go
To
to
babysit.
he takes a drink.
I ordered water and I don't think they brought water.
No, they did not bring your water.
Your water
Hi.
is slightly pink. Just
Might be slightly pink.
I push it like, yeah, but no, don't actually attempt to drink.
Dolly
So does-
showed up long after the order, so they don't have a drink.
Gonna want
I
to
push
drink
it towards
that.
Dolly.
You don't want to. No, stay. Okay, yeah.
So, Jinx, Grunk, Woodger, did you take a drink? And Mizio, please roll con saves.
Cool. Everyone within 10 feet of me gets an additional +4 to their con save.
Dolly is already digging into their crock pot of holding.
All right. That
That
brings
is
me
a-
up to a 16 then.
22.
Okay. 16 and
A 22
Uh,
for Mizio.
22 for Jinx.
Wow.
for all three of you, you get to relive your best memory. If you want,
Damn.
you are more than likely to share it. More
I can't.
than welcome to share.
Yeah.
You
It's, mhm.
You can
Yeah,
give a clue of what it is, but
I'm trying to think of how to word.
is it something we don't talk about in polite conversation?
Indeed. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Skills, I wouldn't call this group polite, but
Yeah.
Wow.
So
I
basically,
guess-
all you guys see is just like a grin.
Fornication memory. Those ones are fun.
Mizio's probably very, very much beaming and like pretty close to tears. And remembers like a cool evening, probably around like the long night, that similar like winter solstice type celebration, and just like being surrounded by his like nephews and nieces and just playing, like fucking wrestling them and throwing them into just like piles of snow with his brother like looking on, like laughing, and him being like, "Come on, you can take me," and like roaring and like pretending to like breathe fire and fuck around with them. and having just a very, I don't know, he's just like just using his physicality and having the best time of his life. And he looks over and he sees his brother just like chuckling, drinking some like hot cocoa. He's like, "You should come join." And he's like, "I'll do it later."
Too real.
Yeah, he just kind of probably remembers the last time he was like really fucking happy.
And Grunk?
To like the people you see, like I don't know how to describe like the look on his face. It's like eyebrows angry, but like a really like excited grin as like the exposed muscles just kind of inadvertently flex, and he's going through his head basically redoing every step of his way from the entrance to a certain tyrant king's city, bursting through the gate, dropping a torch behind him, and just making his way through, taking down buildings and like guards as they rush at him, just with the same like really garbage looking hammer that he built like 10 years ago or however long it's been. And then like, he finally gets to the castle, kicks the door open, and King Teriel is like he's like standing in the throne room, kneeling, like begging for mercy. It's like the one word that Grunk actually says as he's going through this is just a simple, "Yeah, that's not happening," as like the final memory of just like a full like baseball bat swing of the hammer at his head. And he's like satisfied that he's finally avenged his family.
Volley looks around. And that's why you do drink it.
Yeah, not me.
Dolly raises a mango and cheers.
Ambrose looks to you all. All right? Let us take our leave. If you follow me, I will lead you back to my home.
Just like a little extra detail, Grunk is now like he's like really jittery and like amped up as if he's just had like 10 coffees.
Ati, knowing what these drinks do, has achieved the big sad.
Oh no.
Not because he's missing out, but because he knows both and they're the same.
Mm-hmm.
Karen gets up to go follow Amros.
Yes, Mizio will follow as well, but he's I guess he's kind of slower.
Yeah, Hati will probably kind of hold back along with Missio.
Whatever, follow the group.
Okay.
Dolly's probably going to latch onto somebody because they're not fast enough to keep up. Not Hottie though. Nowhere near Hottie.
Grunk just like he like bends down. He's like, "Yeah, alright, up on
Yay! I'm a shoulder
Shell.
turret.
shell ride."
Grunk is now a Blastoise.
Yes.
Oh,
Jinx.
It's just following.
Okay. So again, with the you don't know where you're going, but you do, you get there very quickly. And this is a very large mansion. And it's luxurious from the minute that you get up to it all the way as you enter the door. The main door is like at least 10, 11, 12 feet tall. It's ginormous. And it's the entire building because as you walk in, there's a stairwell on both sides headed up to a walkway that's headed to both sides of the house. And as Ambrose is leading you in, so this is the main entrance. To the left is the library and the dining rooms and about 5 or 6 bedrooms. To the right is our more specialized areas. But he's in the library, is where he's waiting.
Might be wise for you to stay here-ish, or go back to the bar, whichever, just not behind us.
Whichever one makes you feel more comfortable.
There is a hidden room in this home that carries special significance to me. I will be there.
Great. All right, let's go and murder this guy immediately. All right.
Hey,
And
Sans.
Mhm.
Is this like a Resident Evil mansion, or is this something else?
Effectively, yes. It looks like the Resident Evil mansion,
Yes!
but very fancy and very nice and like being destroyed.
Yes!
less blood spatter everywhere.
Yes.
Now, is it
At
just
the moment.
me, or does anybody else feel like we're walking into a setup?
Oh, clearly.
It is a vampire that brought us to this location, so perhaps.
Yeah,
Yeah, but there's a lot of weird creatures here. A vampire is not the least of our concern.
yeah,
I worded
vampires
that
are
weird.
all duplicative bastards so far. I don't
Same
care if
with-
their wings are bat, leather, dragon, feathered, non-existent. They've all been using us for their own ends.
Yes. I think it is quite possible that this angel will try to be done of us.
So
See,
before we walk in
here's
the
what-
room,
here's what about his story that's not making sense. If this Raphael is here to make amends, wants to talk, and he just doesn't want to talk, but he wants us to go talk to him, what is that going to accomplish?
I
don't
think the
know.
key hope is that he gets angry at us, he attacks us, and then we get to kill him.
I
think
kinda
that is
got
the main
feeling that that's
aim.
the idea.
And what happened the last time we tried to injure an angel?
I mean, from
We did
my
some damage.
understanding, that was different. You were fighting a god at the same time.
If this is just the one angel on its own, with backup, we have a chance. We actually do
we think
damage.
they're alone.
If they're alone.
With supposed backup,
With supposed backup. That is true.
Yeah.
I did
Well,
believe
I
him
mean,
that he wants to kill this gentleman.
oh,
If given a chance.
I believe he wants to kill him too. What I don't believe is that we're going to be doing any good for anyone without at least being paranoid about this.
I mean, I kind of think the idea is if Raphael over there gets pissed at us, we take him out. It's not linked to Lord Shadow Guy back there,
He
and
keeps
so
his
he's kind of like exactly he's still in the clear.
yeah, no, well, he keeps his hands clean. We get blamed for it. And while he gets what he wants, which is everybody looking the other direction now, it's been because they're looking at us.
Yeah,
Here
Well, I
is
mean-
my thought process on this, if you don't mind. I think the reason why he cannot strike at this angel is because the angel is being monitored. And if he strikes at the angel, that puts him at fault. But if the angel strikes first, by law, it is self-defense. We are clean and clear. And those who are monitoring him will know. But if we strike first, then we will have heat on our head. Because by law, it was an attack.
I'm
I've
sure
risen
we're
my
gonna have
percentage.
it on our head either way.
As
I
am
do not
Yeah. I think the
that
entire
there is a law in these parts. It is just the feathers going around committing horrific acts to people, wiping
Yes,
their
but-
what
memories.
laws
But
are to begin with.
I suppose.
But the feathers are creatures of law to begin with.
Are they?
I've never read their law book. I don't trust it. There's
No.
probably some loopholes. You get loopholes in every system.
Yeah, the thing is, it's less laws and more about rules.
Yes,
Yeah, it's basically them. They bring their laws with them and expect everyone else to kind of.
but they still
Accept it.
follow a set of rules, even if they are corrupt. They follow their rules to an extent. So
Which,
again,
I mean,
if we strike first, we are putting ourselves in danger, as Wuja is worried about. But if
Yeah, no,
they strike first, we are fine to attack.
yeah,
that's my
exactly.
point. I'm not saying that we should strike first. I'm not saying that we should strike at all.
What do we
I'm-
want to happen? Do
I'm
we
saying-
want them to strike us?
That's the
That is
point.
the hope, but we don't want that.
We do not want that. All right.
What purpose? If we get him to fight us and we fight him and we kill him, hoopah, hoo-ah, hooray. But to what's the purpose? What is the end result? What does the bloodsucker get out of this? And why are we being sent in to be the sacrifice?
I
don't-
think.
I think the I don't know.
I
I
think
think the
one
idea
less
is that
Archangel is of benefit to us.
yeah, exactly. It's one less archangel is the main thing.
Don't forget, this individual betrayed and hurt our own friend by turning one of them in to be purged.
I mean, it's kind of just a revenge plot, right?
This, I don't know if he's a vampire. Is he a vampire?
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, this vampire is married to someone, and that someone was scorned very badly by this angel. If he talks to the angel, he's going to let his emotions take over. And that won't be very good. And it's going to connect to the rebellion. We are technically not connected to the rebellion. We're just souls.
Can we go in and just start murdering this guy now? I've been waiting.
Let's at least see what he has to say.
Yeah, let's at least let him.
All right. Well, that is what I was getting to. Was let's have some people talk to him, but elect people that do not want to have a murder fest. All right.
It's
That's
not
not
like
our
murder's what
goal
I'm going for.
intrinsically.
So I can talk.
Okay.
If I'm to be honest, it probably shouldn't be me to talk.
Possibly Ruth and Dolly.
Ruth? Who is Ruth?
Sorry,
Jinx.
Jinx. I'm sorry, I spaced out in time there.
Is that like an
There-
ex-girlfriend or
there's
something?
that-
I don't know.
There is that god awful statue in Resident Evil 2 with a plaque that says Ruth underneath it.
Base it, mind.
Spooky statue.
Still lingering
So-
effects of the psychic hallucinations.
Do we
Well,
all go in? Or do a few of us go in and the others keep outside in case things go wrong?
I think the most diplomatic people should be the ones to do the talking. We should stay outside so we have a bit of a surprise advantage. If it comes to blows, it's probably better to have the heavy hitters waiting to kind of catch this guy off guard, right?
I agree.
I'm not sure that we're going to be catching him off guard.
Well, I mean, it doesn't hurt to try.
Maybe it's possible that that Woodja might, but
Yeah, that's true. He might be able to sense us, but not the
Hati
small
is
dead guy.
sort of edging towards the door. Just a little bit, getting a little closer. 'Cause he does
Mizia's
very
body
much want to
language
kill
is
this
that he's
person.
Mizia's body language is that he's gonna walk in and just stand there,
Oh,
just
he's
have
going
a
to
shield
climb
on.
down.
So
Jinx is heading over to the door.
So everyone's going in. Fantastic.
What?
No, would you?
Okay.
Are we?
Okay. Who is not going in?
I'll stay
fair.
outside for now.
Okay. Would you and Grunk. Narfi?
Uh,
Or okay, Narfi?
You're good.
I give up.
Yeah, I'll stick around outside.
Okay.
Not
I
to,
might,
make you feel like we're trying to outnumber the angel on the inside.
I might be very tough. HH is not a talker,
Mhm.
and I am ranged, so I'm actually going to be just outside the door.
I'll go in
Okay.
unless someone literally stops me.
Okay.
Hati, are you going to be able to keep your cool?
Maybe.
Then
Maybe
Then-
I will enter.
maybe you should stay outside for now.
I agree with Jinx.
But I really want to kill him.
That's why you
Me
should stay
too.
outside.
But I won't.
You're too biased.
Look at it this way, Heidi. If he takes a swing at Jinx, you'll be in there before the rest of us. So
Fine, I'll this.
Mizio.
Good, now stay.
Mizio? And Narfi are headed in, correct?
Yes.
I believe so.
Izio, Jinx, Narfi. Yeah, sounds good. I'm just
Okay.
I'm the bodyguard behind the two of them.
I'm the babysitter.
Did you essentially tell the dog man to sit?
Yeah, he did. She
As
did.
a
Oh my
joke.
god!
Unless
Yes.
something happens, of course.
Then protect.
yes, Jinx did
protect.
tell Hottie to sit, stay, and called him a good boy.
Uh,
Do you have any small animals nearby I can murder? I just like motion towards Andros if he's still there.
he is not, but Volley is. Volley's still out with you, and Adele is also with you guys.
And abuse the crockpot of holding again if you so wish. I have food in there.
That's not what I need.
I can
I
pull up
need
the whole
murder.
rabbit. It'll be dead, but you can deal with it.
No, doesn't work that way. Okay.
Very well.
So, as you three head in, this library is huge. It is multi-story, so at least 3 stories tall, with a very large fireplace at the end and bookcases in rows. You can see the sitting area with the fireplace, with a gentleman who is about 5'10", with dark brown hair, athletic build, with a black suit with a green tie.
Jinx is walking straight to one.
Can I follow behind until we at least get closer?
Yeah, likewise. I'm just there taking it in and trying to see if there's any other creatures in this space. By
He,
burning another detect to see if there's any celestials in the space.
there is one,
Just one. Okay.
just one. He did come alone. Upon hearing your footsteps, he stands. I'm sorry, I was supposed to talk with Jinx? Is that you?
Yes,
It's been a while, friend.
it has.
I'm sorry, I was hoping to talk to Ambrose. To give him a warning.
A warning for what? You can talk to us.
He needs to leave. They're going to be marching onto the woods any day. And there are things that he doesn't know that are going on, and I am trying to do my best at protecting as many as I can, and You have to understand.
Understand what? The sudden change of heart?
You heard.
Yeah, I heard.
If I didn't turn her in, they were going to find her either way. At least with what I did, she was purged and not shattered.
All right. Well, why are you helping now? What changed?
Nothing has. I have always been a part of the rebellion. I just had to keep my cover.
And how are we sure that you are helping? Can I do a little insight?
Absolutely. He looks at you all. I am alone. He opens up his suit jacket.
Nat 20. Nat 20 for a 28.
Yep. He's being honest.
Being honest that he's a part of
All
the
right.
rebellion.
Well,
Fuck.
I'm not the only one you're going to have to convince.
I understand that. I realize Ambrose wants my head on a spike up above the mansion. I fully understand that. I
That's
fully
why we're
deserve
here.
that. I am glad that he sent someone else and not come in himself. But you have to understand that the things I've done are to protect the rebellion. Yes, I have turned some of us in. I've turned more than a fair share of us in. But I've kept the main few of us out of it.
You're
what?
aware of the development.
Development?
Admittedly, it took more time than expected, but Asgard may be interested in helping.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, that makes this much harder.
And
Okay.
you're aware that the Purged are members?
Excuse me?
She
I
also
think we
wants your
are-
head on a platter.
Laying things out a little bit too much.
Oh,
We don't know you terribly well.
Oh,
I'm
no.
not doing anything now, but if I swear to God, if you hurt Adele again,
Again, that was an unfortunate sacrifice that had to occur.
yeah, it's not happening again.
It had to occur to save your own skin or to save whatever
To save her, to protect her. They were talking shattering.
You may
Then
need
no
to
one has to
elaborate on
know.
the difference.
so there was no other option in any of these situations. You had to do harm to this person you care about.
Obviously, Jinx knows this. I don't know the either of you talking to Mizio or to the boatman.
Sure, end of the sticks. I'm sure you've seen me, but this is our
It's
first
been a
acquaintance.
while. I don't go deal with the dead. I deal with the dying and saving them. I don't know you at all. I am head medical officer of heaven. Raphael. And he puts out his hand for you to shake.
My understanding is his brother tried to fucking kill me, so I'm not doing shit. Just staring at him and go, all right, I'm Mizio. Once Paladin of Tyr.
Oh, Paladin. Wonderful. Okay, so you understand making a sacrifice for the greater good.
Yes, as long as you're not doing evil acts.
I understand that trading my partner in was not the best thing to do, but
I appreciate that you stopped her from being shattered, but still turning her in.
it was not ideal, nor was it the way I did it. But that does not matter. You all need to stay away from Neckmore. They are going to be marching on it in a few days. It is dangerous. The The forest is in danger, and Neckmore is as well. Those are the next 2 targets.
You're aware we need to get something from Neckmore.
If you are going after the towers, then yes, I am sorry.
No,
will
you've
have-
given us a deadline.
I have given you a warning. If you wish to ignore it when I see you out there, I will not be this understanding or kind. I will have to do my job.
You will have
The
to make a
double agent's way.
sacrifice by hurting
If we
us.
see you,
Correct. As head of the new
Medical
tier,
officer, you have to harm people. Of course, that makes sense.
I have to send angels to harm. I am simply a general on the front line. As is Gabriel,
Clearly,
as is Michael, as is Uriel.
All right, show us a path, draw us a map that you will not patrol tomorrow, that you will not see us and you will not harm us. Actually do
I-
something as opposed to say.
you
that
said
are on our
Neckmore.
side.
They would be storming Neckmore in the next couple of weeks.
Days.
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 So we have days.
Correct.
There's our deadline.
It is about a week. We're first starting with the forest in hopes of, unfortunately, rounding up vampires.
That's going to be
Although-
fun for you guys.
Although I understand them and understand that everything is, they have their conversations and whatever, and their relationships are all consensual. The heavens does not see that. They see them as a monster and they don't care.
You're working for an organization that is going to isolate creatures based off of their nature and eradicate them.
Again, I
To me,
don't.
that kind of sounds like monster behavior to me.
Again, I don't agree with what they are doing.
But again, you've simplified this moral question into 2 solutions. I'll warn them,
Is it?
or I won't warn them. Or I warned them. I did all I could do. So easy, so simplistic for you.
You have to understand, I didn't have a choice. When I was told by Michael that I either found a way to bring her in and prove my loyalty, or I allowed her to be found and shattered, I didn't have a choice. And with this, I can warn Ambrose that his people are in danger, or I can let it happen.
Well, what you're saying is you're giving us a choice because you've made yours.
What I am telling you all is that you need to get out of this side of the continent. It is dangerous now.
Not sure if it is more noble for these people to leave their homes in the middle of the night, or the middle of the day for them, I suppose, which will be equally as worse. Or if it's more noble for them to stay and fight you. Do you have any information about the tactics or what your strategic plans could be? Any directionality? Because that would actually help, as
From the
opposed to
south.
saying, okay,
That is all I can
from the
give you.
south,
Neckmore
Correct.
first.
to leave this continent.
We
If you
are
really
coming from the
want,
south.
if you really want to help us, do you mind stalling them? Can you do
I
that?
can try. I was hoping that the Bloodwoods would get them lost. At least for a good couple of weeks. I'm not letting them fly in. I am forcing them to walk. And as they
All
don't
right.
know where they're headed, they will get lost.
Gives us more time for Neckmore.
That is my hope. I am not
Ideally.
a military man. I don't know proper military tactics. I am a doctor. And the fact that my brothers have put me on the front line as a general, we are obviously desperate. We are not winning this war by any stretch of the imagination.
Instead of stalling them, then, as a non-general, why do you not discuss your tactics, your foolish first attempt tactics as a medical officer? You do not have experience, and then convey that to Ambrose, and let Ambrose slaughter your forces. That would do good.
If Ambrose is involved, he will be destroyed. If Tamar is involved, she will be destroyed. I want to protect them. I have already talked to Michael, and he tells me that I am doing my best. I am learning on the job. If you haven't noticed, I am the smallest of my brothers.
It's true. Why
My
doesn't Michael
brothers-
do it?
Michael is headed on the out west. He apparently had a town completely destroyed by the rebellion.
Was it happened to be Darkborough?
North of there. A small town that he once had.
Blue
But
Flames? Blue Flames?
Yes. They said that the town burned of blue flame for many days, which is generally a sign of Adele. Which does not bring me much hope, but
I mean, that's where I met these crazy people.
that was you all.
I was just escorting the people out of the town.
I just arrived.
Oh,
I
Oh,
tried
no.
to kill your brother. I probably will again.
oh no. Okay.
As far as
This
they're
is-
concerned, we're long dead.
We will convey your message.
Thank you all.
Yes, your
I-
warnings and your strategy, anything that you can impart on us, we will convey it and try and give the people living here their best chance of survival. This is what they're owed as living creatures.
I agree. My
Oh,
brothers
you were
know
concerned
that
about the Asgardians. Do you mind expounding on that a little bit?
at the moment they believe that the rebellion is small. Not something to be not to be worried with. As to why it's not as much of a problem if I give them some smaller members. They think that it is tiny. With the Asgardians, it becomes a threat. Which means that they will start boosting their numbers and start purging faster.
Then keep it quiet, will you?
I will absolutely try. I
You'll
just hope
do.
the
As far as they're concerned, you weren't here helping us. That puts you in
Correct.
hot water.
Yes, it does. And I hope that eventually, possibly, things will get better. And I hope that I may sacrifice something greater to help you all.
If we get discovered by your angels during your patrol, you notice and you go after us, I can assure you that other of our associates will remember that it was you and make sure that your collaboration against your brothers is well known.
I am not surprised in the least bit. If I am correct and you are truly part of the rebellion, meaning you have met my ex.
I'm just stonewalled. I'm not trying to give anything for that.
Roll performance.
Performance?
Yeah. I guess
Can I give a
guess-
charisma saving throw to try and avoid showing any emotion?
Sure, that works too.
Ah,
Can
hear that? You
can
hear that,
Jinx help?
players? You can manipulate your DM. So you roll a 29.
Ooh. Didn't need help.
Performance, it would have been a
Ah.
21.
Okay.
But yeah,
I
as he's
believe-
naming characters and people, he's just like, "Oh no, this is the play. Is to see if there's any twinge of recognition." He's like fucking just looking at like the
Yep.
third edition of like The Hobbit on the back shelf, just like not focusing on anything.
He I believe that she would like you all very much. In her own way. Now, if you would mind, please tell your friends to move away from the door so I can leave peacefully.
I'll say psychically to Grunk because I trust him the most, and go.
Wow.
It's Mizio here. He's coming through. He says that he's not an asshole. He didn't mean to kill all of his friends.
As he's like sending the psychic message, Jinx is walking to the door and opens it. Guys, clear.
Like
He's coming out.
at the same time, Grunk turns like, all right, no blows have been given out. Let's get out of this guy's way.
Dolly is standing next to the door. And she kind of, like, her little head peeks around the edge to look.
And walks past you the same gentleman, who looks at you all.
Jinx is gonna stand in front of Adele.
Yeah, he's not looking for her. And just thank you for being civil and giving me a chance to talk.
Yeah, you're
As-
lucky it was us who came to talk.
I understand that, and thank you all. I realize Ambrose would kill me. if
He
he
still
had the chance.
might.
I don't want to hurt any of you. And he continues to leave past you all.
As he says that, Jinx chuckles a bit, having Adele behind her.
I cannot say likewise, but it's fine.
Coward. His ears are very good. He heard all of it.
Yes,
No.
he is a coward. He essentially says that I had to hurt people and I had to do the bad thing, or else more bad things would happen. It's just
Says everybody who wants to keep themselves safe. Yeah.
yes.
Every storybook villain says that with the best intentions.
I was
Everyone
just
take
following
maybe-
orders. Yes.
Everyone take maybe like 10, 20 steps away. Like at least a 10-foot radius. Give me a little berth.
Sure.
Gladly.
No! Definitely don't say that.
No.
That's a
Yeah,
solid 3.
No.
It's a
Was it supposed to be a
solid 3.
save or a wisdom roll, by the way, Scarred?
Oh. Right. They're the same roll.
Just roll it again. I will let you. Still no?
14 now.
What if he wants to
It's still
fail?
low.
I'm keeping the 3. It works better thematically.
Okay.
Because an involuntary transformation, what is the actual DC? Oh god, it's ridiculous. I'll look at it again. Oh, with the 14 I would have just barely made it. So no, with the 3 full transformation happens in the middle of the hallway. And like a painting is the door and I'm assuming there's a painting next to the doorway.
There are paintings and art, beautiful art all the way.
There's a large chunk bitten out of the painting, the doorway, everything as it's spat onto the ground in a loud howl echoes through the mansion.
Ambrose runs out, petrified, and you just hear him effectively screaming, "Where's the wolf? Who let a wolf into the mansion?"
It's one of us.
The appropriate question is who let the dog out.
Impressively, diplomacy went quite
Woof,
well.
woof.
I
So
got
it
that
went-
reference.
It went well.
Nobody
Yeah,
died.
Yes.
So
but
it turns out the reason
go.
he was here is because they're literally the angels are actually marching Neckmore in the forest in like the next week.
Couple days.
Couple
There's
days
not
from
much
the
time.
forest.
Oh,
So it was a
He was warning.
deep cover. Hey, I need to like risk cover to tell somebody something important.
Yes.
I worried that was why he was coming. So he just told you that the feathers are headed this way, effectively.
Yes, on
south.
the ground. He's trying to delay them, get them lost in the forest, but also trying to advise us not to go to Negmore.
If we still, well, we need to do Neckmore, but we have a couple days.
And what is his plan? Exactly?
Get them
South.
lost in the woods.
To find every vampire and eradicate them.
Well, that part I knew. They've wanted to do that to us for eons. Giving
What
out
I'm
stories.
concerned about
Giving out
is what
stories that
makes
were monsters. Yes.
what makes them think they're going to be successful this time.
They think our numbers have dwindled. That we are not as strong as we used to be.
Are you planning to fight them?
I can say this. When they come into our woods, they won't know what hit them. And it'll be
Ambush
nice to
attacks.
try a different type of blood for once.
Here's the loud psychic image that just kind of projects from the wolf in front of everyone. And it's just the words, "I will rip out the entrails of heaven's messengers and drop them onto the doorsteps of their gods." Hati is in a mood.
That sounds wonderful, Auntie. Part of me wants to stay back and be at your front lines fighting angels.
We actually have been needing to find someone here for us. Unfortunately, our last, I guess, guard, you could call him, unfortunately, disappeared. We believe that he was taken by the angels and purged. Turned into one of them. I guess he did not tell you that part of what they're doing.
No.
So not only are they finding those the rebellion who are against them, they are also turning them effectively into angels by purging them, giving them everything they need to look and sound and act like an angel, and then sending them out with false memories that they are angels.
Yeah.
That is how their numbers grow.
Yeah, not quite that well, though. Eventually, you fill up your infantry with inferior soldiers made to look like superior soldiers, and they are just the same inferior soldiers they've always been.
Correct.
But that's not going to help the people that they're fighting against who are pausing because, oh, look, my brother's fighting for the other side now. None of it matters if we don't do what we need to do. And us sitting around here debating what to do next is just wasting our time. We know where we need to go. We're not here to fight their war for them.
And I would never ask that either. This is our fight. This is
Ambrose,
our home.
I believe you have it covered.
We do.
We need to get to Neckmore before it's too late.
You do. I don't know how to get you there, though, without calling attention. And yeah, that is a fail. Shit.
How many days between here and Neckmore on
It's a
foot for the
while.
average person?
It will be, if you keep going the way you are, it'll be about 2 days. By
Hati
using the
might be able to
woods.
have that time. Just with
Um,
being much faster.
I have Zelakis if we need another means of faster transport.
I
Does
would
not get
not.
tired.
I would
Hati
not fly if I
still
were you.
Hati is still frothing at the mouth and just kind of goes, "Do you have a cart?"
We have a
I-
boat.
What
So
what I have is I do have a card, but with the woods the way it is, it's dangerous. Anyone who knows these woods knows that any form of transportation besides walking is dangerous. The trees take as they please.
what about the coastline? Is it just all cliff?
Yes,
Go walk along that.
and to be spotted.
Ah, I see.
By technicalities, still enraged and angry, but able to make coherent thought come out of himself. Hati is kind of saying, by technicalities, even by cart, it's still on foot, because I'd be the one pulling it. What is on foot for me may not be on foot for them, but it is still on foot for me, thus causing the trees to likely give me a bit more of a berth, allowing a little loophole through your system.
Wait a minute. If the best way to get through the forest is on foot and not flying, then he's leading them right through the best way of doing it rather than actually distracting them by having them fly in here.
They don't know where they're going. That is the thing. And as they just said, the trees take what they please.
Right. But if flying is not the optimal way of getting to the forest, if being on foot is the optimal way of getting through the forest, whether they know where they're going or not, then he's not hindering them. He's leading them right to where they need to go.
Mm. Not unless the
Liar,
vampires
son of a
find them.
bitch.
And the vampires know the woods better than anyone else, from what I'm understanding.
This is our home.
Whatever, let's get to Neckmore. I don't care if we have to walk, crawl, fly, teleport, or do the cha-cha. But I'm done here.
Tamar comes out of a door. Dolly, can I ask you a question, please?
Of course.
As Ambrose was saying, we have lost a guard. And as I do like having you around, would you possibly interested in staying? With Ambrose and I.
Dolly's
Permanently.
eyes narrow. Dragons are monsters. Plain and simple. Vampires. Not so much. I do not see the difference between us, if I'm honest. I worked at this weird. I would love to help.
Thank you. We have a room ready for you if you would like.
Good.
I will finish setting it up. And she walks off. All right then, since my wife has taken care of that, I guess I must prepare our people. And finally, from everywhere, you all hear a scuttling noise, as if hundreds of feet are running and moving and crawling on the walls. More effectively, in the walls.
Hati takes a brief moment. Just looks tries to find a mirror and look in between his teeth. See, did I get someone when I bit through that portion of door frame? And
No, you did not hurt anyone. But you do see the kind of inner workings, if you look in there, of these extra hallways that aren't as beautiful, kind of creepy, broken down looking, right behind the wall. And you can see, I want to say 2 or 3 sets of legs running.
I like
just
this
imagine-
house.
I'm just imagining biting through the wall. Just the nose is just a little grazed by one of them, and it's just
A part of me was thinking about staying, but this place is spooky as fuck. All right, let's go.
This is a Resident Evil house. I am at home here, okay?
To each their own. It will be a shame not seeing you again, Dolly.
You're all setting out right now?
I mean, we're on pretty limited time. It'd be
Very
kind
well.
of a-
She's gonna hold up the crock pot of holding. She's holding it open, to be clear.
Is this a toast, or would you like to donate food?
It's going to be a long walk. Help yourself.
Thank you.
So the way this crock pot of holding works, and I've even mentioned it to Sans a long time ago, you reach your hand in and whatever meal you can think of comes out as long as the ingredients are in there. We don't know what's in there.
Looks and just has like a perfect, like, look, you have steamed pork dumplings. This is excellent. And like just starts gnawing on them, walks away.
I am keeping this here because I do not drink blood, and there is a lot of drugs here. So I need this. Puppy,
Yeah. Take care of yourself, mighty dragon.
of course.
You've got this. We'll
Yeah.
see you again at some point.
I
I-
hope to see you again.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
All those that dare to question you.
She just grins.
So, kind of during like the advice, Narfi goes over, reaches his hand in the crock pot, pulls out a pomegranate, looks amused,
Yes.
and hands you 2 ducats. I want to say is that what the currency is? I don't remember.
I
Sarah,
think
correct me,
that's it.
please. That
I
is
think
A
that's it.
ducat?
Yeah.
Are you
so it's kind
referring?
of a hope we see each other again. Hopefully it's in life, but even if it doesn't happen, I'll see you one way or another.
Grunky, like, he reaches in and just pulls out like a 2-foot long sandwich, like just
Yes.
like an unreasonably large sandwich, and just oh, well, it's a shame we never got to try that strategy of with you on my shoulders with your guns and whatnot, but I'm sure
Trust
there'll
me,
be
you
a
would have
reason for
lost
it in
your
the future.
hearing. These guns are
Ah.
very loud.
I would have been fine.
Hati would like a moment just to pull something out of the crock pot as well after having given terrible advice.
Go for it.
He just pulls out an entire horse.
I did. I did say there was a whole rabbit in there. I wouldn't be surprised.
That's the ingredient list, is an entire horse.
Yeah,
Is it alive?
No,
it's a
Okay.
bag of holding.
it's a bag of holding. Nothing survives. They suffocate
I
in the
don't
bag of
know.
holding.
I don't know.
It's just a whole horse that he bites part of off and just goes, put this in Andros's, put the head, gives the head, put this in Andros's bed. It'll be hilarious.
Jinx reaches in and pulls out like a baker's tin with lemon poppy seed muffins in it. And like it's still hot and she's just like, "Ow." Did you want some of these?
No, I am allergic to lemons.
All right, well, I'll take these off your hands.
Woodger reaches into the crock pot, pulls out a cream pie. I don't need to eat. That asshole said he wouldn't be so nice next time he saw us. I'm gonna
See what
eat it.
they're going to do.
Izzy is just fucking cackling in the background. Love that.
I hope to see you guys again. This mighty dragon is always at your beck and call, but I got a job to do.
See you soon, mighty dragon.
May
Right.
the horde ever grow.
She's also like slipping those 2 ducats into her into her turtleneck, which there's a lot of things that keep disappearing in there. You never know where it goes.
The turtleneck of holding.
There's something special about the turtleneck. She just likes to tuck things in there.
As they leave the mansion, Hati gives a howl, kind of the not an angry howl similar to the one he had before, but
Mhm.
more the kind of howl that a wolf gives when searching for family.
With that, Volley will actually turn back into Fenrir and join you. Since he can go in and out of form now.
Yeah. I'm just kind of, and there's a brief moment of Hati stops just for a moment, goes, "Come on, guys, get in."
Jinx joins. I don't know how. Can I roll a performance?
Go ahead. Whoever wants to join can roll performance.
Grunk's not gonna howl. He's gonna let out like an old Aquan
14.
war cry.
I'll give it to you.
14, how
I'll
it
give it to
go?
you. Absolutely.
I think I could take this a step further. Where is it? Yes, I can. Draconic cry.
Jinx joins in that one too.
But
Never mind.
I was gonna say once Hati and Fenrir are at a good distance away, you hear Dolly go, "Finally, I can breathe."
Throughout the commotion, Jinx, you said that you were standing in front of Adele, correct? She has now turned her face down away from you all, making sure not to look at anyone, and like you can almost see her shaking.
Can I cast Calm Emotions? Or try?
You can absolutely try right now.
Okay.
Is there a save for that or no?
Yes, I don't remember which save. So I'm gonna check that now.
I had to guess it would be either wisdom or charisma.
Charisma.
33?
Yeah.
Doesn't hit?
You know what? Do your own shit. I don't. I'm
You
kidding. But yeah, that I does yes saves.
So you try to cast hold emotions on her, and she feels it, and she goes, "That's not gonna work this time. I'll, I'll um, I'll meet you around Neckmore. I I need to get away before I hurt anyone."
Adele.
Stay safe.
Volley, Narfi. You know what and she's trying hard not to look, but when she does look up on accident and then looks back down, I'm gonna let you all see it. Her eyes are a bright yellow with slits for pupils.
Yeah, you know where to go.
Mm-hmm. I do. Um, I'll meet you out there. And I think Hati's the only one that would know what is kind of going on. And Hati would kind of get the impression of it. She's about to change into her more destroyer form. So she's trying to get away.
Yeah, Hati kind of tries to pull everyone's attention just for a brief moment. Just Hati has no access to items, so he just stands up onto a log and starts doing a weird dance on the back two legs.
Mm-hmm.
Just and then goes, "Hey guys, look at this!" Just for enough time for Adele to slip away.
What are you doing? We should probably get going.
You could have just started walking. You would have followed.
Yes, let's get a cart. You still think that you're in a good enough state to pull us?
Should be.
Okay.
Hati, I'll give this to you because you were trying to get everyone's attention away. The last thing you see of her is a tail. And the best way I can describe it is a python's tail. So. You all start to head out. And you know the rules of the woods. If you know where you're going, but don't know the direction, you'll get through faster.
The direction is out near the south. Out near the south.
Directions Neckmore.
And the direction that the cart goes is right, forward, and then left.
Yeah.
And someone's gonna have to hook up Hati to the cart. I'm just saying, he doesn't really have the ambidextrous thumbs necessary to be able to put on his own bit.
Oh, yeah.
Seems like it's in my wheelhouse.
So, in a party of 7 people, does anybody have animal handling?
Yeah, who has animal
sorry,
handling?
6.
Because y'all get to roll.
I don't have animal handling.
I don't either.
No one?
Oh, wait.
I'm muted. I may not have proficiency, but I think my score is yeah, I have a +5.
All right, let's go. Let's see how bad this goes, y'all.
21.
Would that be? I want to say that's successful.
Oh, that's definitely successful.
Okay.
I mean, really, the number that you have to beat is a 14 if you're doing pack perception.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
So, yeah. The first day of your travel is easy. You don't. It's just through the woods. And in the second day, as you get closer, you can hear it. You can hear the sounds of battle. You can hear the fighting. and you can hear effectively people yelling and trying to get people's attention. The feathers aren't at Neckmore yet, but they're coming. And they're not that far away. And I know it's early, but I think we're going to end here for the night.
Hey Siri, play Careless Whisper.
No! No! Hey Siri, stop! No!
What a lovely time we
I'll
had
go
here
on
tonight
stream.
at Dirty
I
20
can't
Gaming.
do it.
I'm
Okay.
I'm channeling my my pain into art. The pain of the curtain closing, that is.
It's still playing, guys. I don't know if you
Oh.
can hear it.
We
I
We
hope
can't
it's
hear it.
not.
We're fine.
If I were to
You're
yell,
good.
"Hey
Okay.
Siri, play Critical Hit,"
Nope, that one failed.
ah.
All right, we're all good.
Hey Siri, play Darude's Sandstorm.
Okay, guys.
Oh.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to chat for being. Hey Siri, stop! That one was really loud, y'all. Thank you guys for watching. Oh my
Hey
lord.
Siri, play Toxicity by System of a Down.
If you're in the
Okay.
future, thank you for
Oh
watching
my
on
God.
YouTube. Make sure to subscribe and like.
Yeah,
Thank you,
please,
Sarah. Our
if you've
lovely
watched all the way
DM.
up to this point, do please make sure to like and subscribe because we'll
And
assume
hit
that you
the
liked it.
bell.
Yeah, hit that bell because that's the only way to be notified when we release stuff because we do not have a schedule.
Ding it.
And
Thank you,
remember,
Hellhounds. It was really fun having you play Dolly. And
Mhm.
if you
Yes.
want, we'd like perfectly be happy to have you if you want to like just like run with a one-shot character or something.
If Dolly ever wants to come back, you are more than welcome.
I hope to bring her back someday.
Because I love her so much, and I want her, want her back because I really like her.
I will send you a message when I'm bringing Obi back so we can hopefully do some amphibious shenanigans.
So again, thank you guys so much for watching, and please be nice to each other. Good night, y'all.
Good night.
I can't
Bye-bye.
wave.